Next, a former pupil dropped into his old school while he was back in the area using a Chinook helicopter.
Richard Alston is now a major in the Royal Marines. He flew into Fur End School in Smithfield while taking part in a large NATO exercise being held in Cumbria. Lucy Taylor reports.
The Chinook helicopter is the workhorse of the British military, lifting men and supplies to the front line. But for a while, their front line has moved closer to home. They're taking part in Joint Warrior, a massive NATO war game which started near Dundee last week and moved to Dumfries and Galloway over the weekend. Among the Royal Marines who stormed the beaches near Stranraer is Major Rich Alston. And as the exercise moved within 3 miles of his old primary school, he thought it would be nice to drop in.
Well, I was brought up here. This is my backyard. It happened to me at my primary school. I came back on leave to see my parents, and they knew we were coming up here for an exercise, and it just seemed like a good idea over dinner one night to come and say hello to the kids and to come and say hello to some of my old teachers.
It's 30 years since Richard was a pupil here himself, and his mother, Jan, was a dinner lady.
And what we've been doing, we've been spending a lot of time on a ship at the moment.
He and his fellow Marines showed today's children around the aircraft.
It was awesome because it was so big and everything, and then I've seen them in the sky before and I didn't think it would be that big.
It was bigger than I thought it would be inside, and it just looks cool.
All the way down. Look up, look up, look up.
After all, it's not every day a 15-ton piece of military hardware drops into the playing field.
Very excited. The children have absolutely had a wonderful day. It was one of those opportunities. The phone call came, would I like a helicopter landing on my school field? And my reaction was, yes, we'd love it.
After an hour, it was time for Richard and the Chinook to return to an aircraft carrier out in the Irish Sea. Their visit made a huge impression on the pupils of Fur Ends. It also made a huge impression on the playing field. Lucy Taylor, ITV News.